The truth, I tell myself that I'm a young God. Don't get confused by the money, that's the wrong God. I tell myself, be a man of your word, never be a herb, and know your worth. That's the owning the secret of earth. I tell myself, put God first, and then correct myself, cause I am a God. Never disconnect yourself, never disrespect yourself, or reject yourself, accept yourself. Even if no one except yourself feels the same way, that's going a long way. I could be wrong, it's the type of shit I never tell myself. I wish I would've told myself sooner. Most these niggas bound for the creflo dollar cash luna. I'm a typhooner. They cartoons are frontin' like lobster, but really like tuna. And they ain't no two in us. There's only one, even though it feels like two of us. Don't ever let social media ruin us. Neo, I know you got some Goku in ya, cause you're the one, even with life taking number 2 in ya. I wish that I could speak to me from this position, but knowing me, I probably wouldn't listen. I probably ignore me, think I'm corny, rolling 8 swishes. I'm probably horny, texting 8 bitches.
Yo! He's out of time.
8 bitches. I'm probably horny to show texting 8 bitches.
Yo, what's up? Listen, I'm outraged. I'm happy to be here today.
Trust me, I see you. Oh, shit, I see you.
Do you mind if I stand up and do a little turn real quick for the camera? I know it's about my boy Ray Keith. Get into the fit. Get into the fit. Get into the pouch. Yes. I brought the pouch today. That's where all my love is stored. No, I don't know what this is. It's a brown zebra.
Oh.
That's just what we gonna say, a brown zebra. That's what we gonna keep it as. But I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here too. Yo, how everybody doing in the building tonight?
Everybody looking good. I done hugged a few people. Everybody smelling good.
I know.
Jesus. Shit. I know.
It's looking wonderful out here tonight.
It really is.
We got our people out here in the building. Yo, and it's Throwback Thursday.
It is throwback TBT.
Nah, real shit. Yo, DJ, play something throwback for us real quick.
DJ.
Can we get some R. Kelly? Are we still listening to R. Kelly?
Oh.
Or no?
Smoothie.
No.
Smoothie.
Come on.
R. Kelly.
Come on, man.
I know one song everybody
Stop
knows.
talking this R. Kelly shit. We gotta still love our brother.
Damn right.
For sure.
We gotta step in the name of love.
Correct. You want us to step in the name of love?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Put some love in this.
I thought you wanted to do Can We Talk for a Minute?
Hey.
Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk? He said that's not our Kenny. I know, but that's something that everybody like. Y'all ready for quiet rehearsal? Y'all ready? Hey, I don't know the chorus, y'all. Y'all know the chorus? I mean, the verse.
Just enjoy for a minute, girl.
Just set it out. Just start it out.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Last night I
saw you standing.
I hear my sopranos over there. Break it up. You knew me too.
All right, y'all sound
Let's
good.
go.
Okay.
Just like
This is my kind of child. And now I confidence. I need a flyer.
That was not R. Kelly.
My girl Anishka, thank you for this flyer.
Hey, hold on. We gotta let the R. Kelly slide though. Just
Yes, can we play some R. Kelly?
Can we?
That shit.
Hey, let's go. Positive vibes only.
This is that old school jam.
Talking about right here.
We gotta tweet up to this.
You gotta play my boy Kel.
Gotta play my boy Ken.
Man, we ain't got time for all that other shit.
That is somebody's birthday tonight. Where my chorus is at?
Tonight.
Gemini. So, y'all got a few more weeks. One thing's for sure. I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes. And we gon' step the whole night. Step in the name of love.
Let's get it.
In the name of love.
Hey.
Move in the name of love. Move in the name of love.
Hey.
Listen, I thought Ray, you took us all the way back with the arcade.
We gotta go back.
Oh, they too
We got that
crowd.
magic.
You got the crowd turned up.
We gotta get turned up right now.
Why you ain't two-step, Ray King? You know how to do a little two-step? Let us see the little two-step. Oh, yeah, I love it. I love it. Swag out. Swag daddy. Smooth operator.
Little something.
Do we got any 80 babies in the building?
Yo!
We lit.
70s babies should be at old folks home, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
They sleep right now.
Yeah, they should be asleep.
They should be sleep right now.
In 60s, I don't know what to say to y'all.
Nah, facts. Do we got any 90s babies in the building?
Okay, they just got out of high school. Y'all did y'all homework? Y'all ready for graduation, grad bash? Okay.
Call up on them.
Yeah.
Fact. Yo, we got my boy Ray King in the building.
Yes.
Yo, bro. Tell us the history behind that name.
Oh man. Well, hey, what's up, everybody? You already know. The name is Ray King, and it's a pretty cool little story to it. One of my cousins came up with the name. It wasn't. I ain't come up with it, but what it means is it means king in both languages, Spanish and English. So Ray means king in Spanish. King means king, obviously. So
it's King.
yes, sir.
King me.
King. You know what I'm saying?
Big king.
You know, what I'm doing is I bring two cultures together. I bring the Afro culture and the Latino culture together, and that's what Ray King means. I'm the king of both sides. I bring both of those worlds together. You know, so that's what we doing.
We love it. You know a little Spanish?
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Fluent,
people,
or you only know like uno, dos, tres, cuatro?
I'm fluent.
Oh, you fluent with it?
Yeah. You decide.
Like mi nombre es.
Yeah, mi nombre es. Yeah, exactly. You know,
And
boss
tú,
lady say
like
que
all
lo
that?
que. You know, say que lo que
Oh.
contigo. What you doing? You know, we do a little something.
Okay.
Did you ever feel like you had to choose a side?
Wow, man.
Afro Latino.
Yeah, that's a great question, man. To keep it a whole buck with you, I'm still fighting that right now. You know, I show my music to both sides. I'm around a lot of African Americans. I'm around a lot of Latinos, and you know, they always telling me to pick a side because the industry is kind of like already labeled. And usually the first thing that a human wants to do is label you, put you in a box and stuff. And I feel like I'm here to do something different. I'm here to bring something new to the table. So, you know, I'm not going to pick a side. I pick both sides, and that's who I am. You know?
Correct.
Straight up.
We not letting the world limit us.
Nah, for sure. You know,
Not at all.
I'm going to limit myself to one language if I speak two, you know what I'm saying? So,
Amen. I'm here for it.
All day. Yo, so you from Rhode Island.
yes,
How do
sir.
you make that transition from Rhode Island to Miami?
Oh, man, that's an easy one, man. My parents are Dominican. So, you know, they really don't like the cold. They don't like that weather, you know what I'm saying? And
That makes sense.
you know what I'm saying? When you come to Broward County, Miami.
Muy
like,
caliente.
this is muy caliente. You know what I'm saying?
Muy caliente.
You know what I'm saying? This is that vibe. It reminds them of back home, but in America. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dope. It's a vibe. You know.
So which one do you prefer? Up top or down?
Oh no, down south. That's the whole
Down
thing,
south?
man. Yeah, man. I mean, shout out Rhode Island, Providence. That's home. That's always gonna be home. But you know, I'm a Florida boy now.
Yeah.
You know.
You picked the right answer. Because had you said Rhode Island,
Come on, man.
it was gonna be a problem.
I'm a Florida boy now, man. I grew up down
954?
954, Broward.
Let them know.
You know what I'm saying? M-Town, Pompano, like, you know what I'm saying? Car City, that's where we be at. You know?
Okay.
Yo, you signed to a label right now?
Yeah, man, indie, you know what I'm saying? We independent, but it's an independent label. J&M Records, shout out to them, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to y'all.
You know, we doing a little something. They're a Latin label.
Yeah.
And they've been in the game for like 40 years. They got all the salsa, merengue, all those type of artists, you know what I mean? So it's cool being signed with a bunch of legends and stuff. I got to pick their brain.
Can I be in the next video?
Hell yeah.
I know
Let's shoot one right now.
a little cha-cha slide. What kind of video you want to shoot now?
We're going to talk about that after the
Okay, after the show. After the show.
Yo, so you own your own masters?
Yes, man. You have to, man.
Smart.
Look, when you doing this business, man, like the way it goes is whoever put the money up, that's who owns the masters, you know what I'm saying? So in my situation, I've been running my own label, my own publishing company since 2014.
Wow.
So even before I got signed, I already had all my situation, my paperwork, everything in place.
Yeah.
And that really helped me build leverage to be able to negotiate with these people.
Right.
And come to medium, because at the same time, if they are putting up bread for you to make it, they should own something or get a little part of something.
Yeah.
You know, but we doing something different here for sure.
So do you say fuck the labels?
At this point, yeah, man, it's 2022. I'm not even gonna lie. Independent is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Build your leverage, get your buzz up, do your thing, and then you can work with a label. Because again, partnership is not bad, but it works out when you have something to bring to the table too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So where did you get this from? Because a lot of times artists, they come into the industry and all they want to do is music. They don't care about the finances. They don't care about the business. They don't care about the jargon in their contract. So what gave you the head strongness to say, okay, let me get my business in order? You've had your stuff since 2014 before you even got signed. Was it in you? Did your parents raise you that way, or?
Yeah, I would say it's a little bit of both. Growing up out here, Broward County, we was always doing all the open mics. We performed at all the local, clubs. We've been up and down with it, so we kind of already was told, like, open up your ASCAP, your BMI, get this and that. So we did that without really knowing, and then in 2012, I worked with another artist, and she got signed. So when she got signed and they started using some of my records that I wrote and produced for her, it made me have to learn the business.
Right.
Because she got signed and I didn't.
Yeah,
she had lawyers and I didn't.
Right.
So I'm like,
So you
okay.
said, let me get my ducks
let me get this in order before this goes.
Correct.
And luckily I did, and we went #1 on the Latin Billboard charts. We was Grammy nominated.
Everybody clap it. Listen. We talking about blessings on blessings.
Yeah, it was good. We won an
So what was
ASCAP
that
award.
feeling like, going #1 on the Latin Billboard?
Hey man, it was different, man. Growing up wanting to do music, you always grow up and hear about these type of accolades and these type of accomplishments, and you always dream to hear yourself on the radio, so that feeling to me was amazing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I heard that record on the radio. It was New Year's Eve, like how to start a new year, and you know what I'm saying?
Wow,
You heard the record on the radio, you're like, damn, I wrote that. That's me. That's my work.
Right there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it was really it was dope, but then at the same time, it was also motivating to put in more work, keep going, keep getting more accolades, more trophies, more wins,
So did you see funds at that time, or was it just starting?
I would say it was both. We definitely saw funds, but it wasn't like, millions of dollars. In the beginning, when the way this music goes is like, just like any business, you gotta invest to come, to make something, something back. So it was the same thing, you know, the fact that I write my music and produce it, I always get royalties.
Yeah, because you're saving a lot of money already.
Yeah, I have the upper hand on that part, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of artists, they don't write their own records, they don't produce their own records, so they're not going to see the type of money I could see. But, you know, the fact that I do write and stuff, I definitely was able to start seeing royalties. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think the first check was like $1,100 or something, which is awesome.
Big bang, take little bang.
You know,
let me get $1,100
you know,
check.
that's not bad, you know what I'm saying? For something you did years ago or months ago, and then, you know, every 3 months you see that little check, man, and it's been like that, you know what I'm saying?
So how much were you investing before you even started to see any real type of paper?
Man, it takes a lot, man. It's, you know, you're growing a brand, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So you gotta invest in everything you do, you know what I'm saying? It's like even right now, like obviously not to brag, but like, you know what I'm saying, just my outfit alone probably like, you know what I'm saying, a few bands and the jewelry and the vibe. So it's like
what you got on right now?
You know, we doing
I see a Louis from
you know what I'm saying? We doing the drip check, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it ain't really to brag on me, but it's just like these are the type of investments that artists gotta do. You know what I'm saying? To be out there and for people to see you and respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go do a show, people want to see an artist. They want to see that you're a star. They want to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, people used to go to Michael Jackson shows and faint from seeing this man.
Right.
You know
Just from that glove.
Just from seeing him. Yeah.
Right.
Like, so, you know, I'm not Mike Jack, but I try to kind of give that same type of appeal where it's like when you see me, you're going to see a star, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's just one of the things, but you also got to invest into promoting your music, you know what I'm saying?
Fact. Yo,
That's true.
talk about that real quick because I feel like a lot of artists doesn't understand the importance of marketing and putting your stuff out there. So talk about how did you invest in yourself to get your stuff out there like that?
For sure, man. You know, a couple years back, I had a big record called Tijuana, and you know, we did our thing with that, and we invested a lot of money. Like, we spent thousands of dollars to promote that record, and it was the first time I ever like heard that type of money or dealt with that type of funds when it came to anything. I was nervous about it because like I ain't never deal with that type of money, but in this music, like I said, if you don't invest, like, you know, I feel like I have an equivalent talent to these other great artists that are out there, you know, the Drakes, the Bad Bunnies, the Coles, and those guys. But I'm also competing with their marketing dollars. I'm not just competing with the talent, like, oh, I could rap and you could rap. You know, I'm competing with the fact they're spending millions of dollars on billboards, millions of dollars on, you know, Instagram, TikToks, and all of that. So, you know, my advice for these kids is invest into the TikToks, invest into the social media, invest into, you know, so that people can see your product and, you know, and they'll like it. If they like it, they're gonna gravitate towards you.
Right. And the marketing is definitely important because we hear songs these days and it's like, how did this even get on the radio?
For sure.
How is this even number one? How is this even a TikTok? But because they have the marketing or they have the buying power, it gets to 1 million people versus, you know, we can be in the studio making heat, making that pressure, but if we can only get to the 5 people, what's the point? So I agree with you 100% with that. That is a smart business move for sure.
No, facts, real talk. Yo, so let us know what inspired that joint Solo.
Word, man, Solo. Man, Solo is it was a record that I worked on a few years back, and you know, like again, being in the industry for as long as I've been, I've ran into a lot of artists. I've shook a lot of hands. I've worked with a lot of artists on, you know, a little bit about myself. I'm an artist. I'm a producer, engineer, songwriter,
businessman,
publisher. You know what I'm saying? So, in a lot of those different hats, I've met a lot of different people. And you know what I've learned about this industry is that you have to be selfish. And when I say selfish, I mean it in a good, positive way. Like, you have to really believe in yourself. You have to put yourself first. You know, the plane's going down, what they tell you to do, put the mask on you first, then help whoever's next to you. So you really got to be selfish. And, you know, at first I didn't really understand that. So a lot of people, they take things personal. Somebody didn't text me back. This person didn't do the verse I asked them to do, blah, blah, blah. But then I understood them people was running their own race too. They got their own path. They got their own race they running. So it's like, run yours, you know. And so I started doing that, you know, focusing on my career, really focusing on myself. And that's kind of what solo is I do it by myself. I stand on my own too. I don't need to depend on anybody to do anything for me. I'm going to get it done, you know what I'm saying? And that's really what solo stands for, you know?
And that's the winner's mentality. It's good to have a team, but when you are self-driven, self-motivated, that is what separates you from the next person, the real from the fake.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
So this song right here, although we say where my hoes at, this is a song about unity for my women that gotta work, go to school, go to church, and still gotta go home.
Let's do it.
And still love.
Oh.
Okay? Y'all ready? Okay, I guess that's the beat. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I gotta catch it. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Where my hoes that's about they fucking paper. Not worry about these niggas damn catching boys later. Yeah. Where my scamming hoes that's running in and out them souls. Snatch your fucking clothes and sell that shit for the low. Where my independent hoes that got dreams and goals. They focus on their own shit, not worry about a hoe. Where my dancing hoes that twerk it up and slow it down. Slurp it up and spit it out. Writing that fuck nigga mouth. Shut your hands on only thing. Walk a little bit, all your friends walk out and where it depends on what it is. Cause money spent while all my hoes that stay trip. Where ladies friends and Louis Vuitton. Real bitches, we get it.
Hey, y'all better put some respect on my girl name, man. We out here.